Hi there, everyone. Matthew here, coming to you from my home. And this is the first of a series of short videos in which I'm going to provide some basic summaries or quick and dirty descriptions of key dimensions of this class, the syllabus, assignments, that sort of thing. The purpose of these videos is more or less just to kind of have a quick reference. If you need a refresher or whatever it is, you can turn back to these at any time. So without further ado, the syllabus, I've already mentioned a bit in class about the syllabus. Do read the syllabus, the course description, particularly, and objectives, and all of those statements in there. There are those which every class has, of course, but notice particularly those ones that are unique to this class. You will notice, if you're just be attentive to this, but the course description is important for understanding what the nature of this class is about, but it's also important because it is literally verbatim the prompt text for your final paper. In other words, for your final paper, you will have three options for paper writing: a historical research paper, and then an option of prompt 1 or prompt 2. The course description on the syllabus is mirrored in prompt option 1 and prompt option 2. And that's intentional, of course. I do that because I want this course to kind of scaffold in such a way that everything you're doing is intentional, purposeful, and it's not wasted, right? It's not just like busy work. So the syllabus is important, not just for getting a sense of like what we're doing in the class and how it is that you can get an A. More than that, it's actually a roadmap through the history of the university in the West, as we'll explore together. But more than that, it's a roadmap through this course, the course assignments, the sort of checkpoints along the way, if you will, sort of like if you were to liken this to a marathon, right? Checkpoints on the way, you get your goo, you keep running. So each of these assignments is meant to work together to help you succeed in the course, particularly to write a good paper for this class. So do pay attention to that. Make sure that if you have any questions at all about anything related to course content or procedures, that you come to me, that you ask me either via email or in person or in class when I give that opportunity, because just trust me, it's very likely that if you have a question, someone else has a question too. So, but you'll notice assignments: participation, colloquium and symposium, interpretive textual commentary, final paper, and class project. I will have discrete videos for each of those, so do look those up. And again, acquaint yourself well with the syllabus, key dates, mark your calendars, right? Assignment times, turn-ins, those are going to be mirrored in Canvas. Do note that. But notice too that as you work through the syllabus, the sort of reading schedule, if you will, or for the course, notice I've tried to provide a lot of helpful information about the topics under consideration, the time periods. This is all meant to just sort of keep you and me oriented, anchored in what particular time, place in history that we're looking at. You will also notice that I've broken up the syllabus readings into primary source readings and secondary source readings. I will have a video on how to read those sorts of things well, or some like life hacks, if you will, for how you and I can read those texts better. But just notice, though, that there are distinctions between primary and secondary source readings, and that please note the page numbers or the way I'm asking you to read. So skimming versus reading, and so on. So because I don't want you to read more than is necessary. For that. Notice too, or just take note of this fact, there will be times in our course progress in which I will bring different sources, whether primary and or secondary sources, into class that are not on the syllabus. Sometimes we will do what's called a primary source dig. These texts, as you will read in the final paper prompt, these texts are also fair game for your final paper prompts, if you choose the prompt option, that is. So even though they're not in the syllabus, they're fair game for you to use to complete the requirements for the final paper. So, cool. Trying to think if there is anything else that I need to talk about. I don't think so for the syllabus. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out and ask. Again, befriend the syllabus. It is your friend. It will guide you.